Whatever. Rock with me, y'all. Best believe I got mad love for my parents, cause without them my life wouldn't be access granted. I thank you, and I'ma get this cat so I can thank you, to show you I appreciate my childhood, was grateful. We may not agree on many different things, but you always had my back if I had enemies. Pop showed me ways how to defend, how to take a stand, but most importantly how to be a man. And I admire every game that y'all attend, with the kid in the bleachers screaming doogie as we win. And if it was a game that my team would lose, y'all would tell me keep the grind, you gon' shine, just improve. So all I'm trying to say is no one can take your place. Just know that you're the greatest, it can never be replaced. Until the death of me with every ounce of energy, I'ma grind my hardest cause I love you to infinity. Rock with me, Refuge. Come on, matter of fact, clap with me, y'all. Oh, vibe with me, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. I know you rocking with this. Come on now. This for the parents, man. This for the parents. They birthed you in here. Come on now. They birthed you on this world. Come on now. Man, I'm blessed to have all three sisters, a reflection of my mother who look out for their brother. Yes, sir, moms told me always be wise, cause nowadays niggas try to play both sides. The first time I seen it, it wasn't no surprise. So listen to mama, cause she ain't telling you no lie. What up, cousin P? How you doing, Louis? That's a real man who showed me ways how to get through it. So this song is dedicated for the parents, for coming together, blessing us with life on this planet. And we know that you always be caring, and thank you for the love that you always be sharing. So all I'm trying to say is no one can take your place. Just know that you're the greatest, it can never be replaced. Until the death of me with every ounce of energy, I'ma go my hardest cause I love you to infinity. Refuge, rock with me, rock with me. Yeah. Very special song. Very special song. I love you to infinity. You gotta love your parents, man. They birthed you in this world, man. Refuge, I'm Rizzy. Thank you for having me tonight. I love y'all, man.
Say your name again.
Renzy. R-E-N-Z-Y. Renzy.
Right on, my bad, darling. You did really good. All right now.
Well, can I say something? Well, I know like most of y'all probably see like it was my first performance, so it was my first performance like ever in my life, so you know it's just only gonna get better. So I thank y'all for vibing with me, man. I really do. Thank you.
All right, y'all, give it up again for Renzy. Give it up. I'm gonna be up on the mic. Up on the stage, and then back down here on the floor. Okay. We're going to smooth it out a little bit and get one of the house's favorite spoken word artists thus far. Next to Stella So Fancy. Y'all give it up for Derek Christian.
Yeah. Ludacris. Yeah, man. What's a good in this song?
I see the DJ with the smooth track. I feel like I should have smooth walked up here or something like that, you know?
Chill a beat.
Right, can I run that back? Do it again or something? All right, how's everyone doing? Y'all good? Y'all mind if I switch it up a little bit and do a little bit of spoken word for you all? All right. Just want to switch up the setup real quick. All right, so can you do me a favor? Can everyone just raise their right hand up in the air right now for me? Can you just raise your right hand up in the air? Anybody? All right, now, second step. Can you please put your hand on your heart like this? That's the second step. And the third step, I want you to say this. I am my biggest competitor. Can you say that on 3? 1, 2, 3. I am my biggest competitor. One more time, like you got some energy, real quick. 1, 2, 3. I am my biggest competitor. Exactly. If you don't hear anything that I say to you all tonight, remember that. And just to reinforce it, I'm going to do my first piece, which is a quick piece, and it's called Pit Stop. I'm in a race only against myself to be better. The name of my biggest competition matches the name on my driver's license down to the letter. And all of the other information on my ID. ID's for me the only person worthy of being deemed my greatest competitor. Life is a race to be successful. But if your only way to win depends on everyone else being less successful, it's time to reassess your measurements and begin. To see the word successful doesn't have just one you, but two, ladies and gentlemen. So it's true that you and you can actually be friends. It's only lonely at the top when you stop everyone else from getting in. So when you see someone else driving along the side of me, similarly in the same type of car, and we could be blasting the same song, headed in the same direction, and you can tell from the path that we're on that wise decision and ambition are key keys in our ignition, keeping us driven and fueled on our mission better than gas you're getting at a Chevron. But put an X on, getting gassed up, thinking that our gas will get revved on, from believing a made-up lie caked on so thick it can be sponsored by Revlon, that since we're alike at a red light, we must fight when the green light comes on, because the world green lights that we should battle until only one of us wins. But when will it dawn? Like In Vogue, we've been too gone, too long, and we sound crazy when we're not in unison. So get in key, free your mind, and hold on, because we're in a world that teaches people with similar features that we have to compete just to keep up and keep those entertained up in the bleachers, who leeches of our humanity and bleach us to fit their vanity, grim reapers with mental diseases, keeping us from being our brother's keeper. It's insanity to think that we have to pick and choose who has to lose because only one of us can win with the same color skin, or that we have to pick and choose who has to lose because for women there's a certain quota to be met for estrogen. There's a quality for joining the club of achievers, but not a capacity. Once getting in, we can file in as many people who will answer the call, just file in. So back to my red light scenario that I gave you as a first case. When I see someone living like me successfully and we meet for the first time face to face, it's not a time for us to race each other to see who can win in first place. It's a moment to acknowledge the fact that we both made it this far in the first place. I remind myself that just like the red scenario that I gave you, just like the red light scenario that I gave you as the first case, when I see someone like me living successfully and meet them for the first time face to face, it's not a moment for us to race each other to see who can be in first place. It's a reminder and congratulations that we both made it this far in the first place. Your life is your pace and not a chase. And that's that piece. That cool? Was that cool? Appreciate it. Remind yourself again, you are your biggest competitor. Like, that's it. All right, and then second piece, real quick, and I'll be out your way. How many of us have friends that share too much on Facebook or on social media? Anybody have like that friend that like shares like too much information? You're that person? Okay. Well, that's cool. You know, just gotta monitor that sometimes. This next piece I'm about to do is I saw somebody write something on Facebook that was just completely outrageous. People are getting fired for stuff nowadays, and I'm like, you put that on there, that's so crazy. So I wrote a piece about it, and I'm going to do that for you all tonight. It's called Click. At any second, our lives can go viral. So please, don't get infected with the ignorance disease of entitlement-itis, with symptoms of believing, oh, that could never happen to me. Yes, it could, and it should. Freedom of choice doesn't mean from the consequences where you get to be free. We should know good instead of doing no good, because when you're up to no good, then things can go down pretty badly. Ask Dr. Karma. Symptoms of this disease don't lie in a cough or in a sneeze. They lie in the lies or the way that we lay our hands upon the keys to type up some of the foolishness online that can go down in history as some of the biggest WTF moments. SMH, don't be the next CNN, OMG, and usher yourself into the spotlight because your latest post was TMI or just plain OODUMB with all caps. See, the internet is a force to be reckoned with. Don't fear the force, just understand the game and realize that you signed up for a particular set of rules when you signed up for that username, not the rules in the privacy policy that you clicked I agree to when you sped past all that boring legal jargon that came. It's the rules like everything you say can and will be held against you in the court of public opinion and in public shame. Cause see, it's all fun and games until someone comes along and blames us for something big and people start doing research on our name, and everything we previously posted paints a picture that they can frame. And if character assassination is on their brain, it shouldn't be our aim to give them the ammo that could cause us to come crashing down in flames. Tell me this. Do you think CEOs don't cuss? They do. They just do it in front of people they trust. In front of their close circle of friends who didn't press follow to get in. It's where you follow the code of this stays between us. So if you don't want your business discussed, then don't feed it into the news feed for a thumbs up. I mean, people, please be who you are, but realize there are people looking from afar, and our perception of you is based on what you tell us. And society tells us to do it for the likes, but I ain't gonna do it. They say do it for the likes, but I ain't gonna do it. My profile should profile me well. You won't fool me to look foolish. I won't sell myself for fame just so someone else can click to it because, ladies, I'd rather mentally stimulate you every day than to physically stimulate you with the daily display of my goods. See, I'm good. Sex appeal doesn't have to reveal everything to blow your mind away. See, I'd rather be your Wisdom Wednesday than your Man Crush Monday any day, but I'll take both. Because I want you to like what you see, but I want you to love what I say. And what I'm saying is this. Share whatever it is you feel like, as long as it doesn't make you sick, knowing that once it's out there, it's gone, and anyone can give it a click. Out of sight, out of mind is a trick. Because what's out of your sight goes into the mind of someone else, and at their hands and at their mercy is a very uncomfortable place to sit. So before you send that email or post that video to get website hits, ask, am I comfortable with my future self seeing this? So when my future job call me and ask me to call it quits, and consider this final tip. Release the anger out of your system to a select few and not to most. Give your internet friends the net truth and give your real friends the gross. So don't approach this piece as a finger wag, a judgment call, or an unwelcomed roast. It's just a reminder to think before you click, because we are what we post. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Christian, appreciate the time. See you all.
Y'all know nothing about that.
And all that you
How y'all doing? Wasn't that a dope piece? Y'all give it up again for Derek Christian. Give it up, y'all. For real. Very enlightening. Very conscious. We all need that. And we're definitely going to continue to keep having fun here tonight. Industry nights every single Wednesday here at Refuge, 416 South Park. Tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a sister, baby, mama, cousin. All of that. And let's get on in here and have some fun. Up next is Mookie ready. Mookie still in the building. Mookie. Y'all give it up. We gonna get it in here tonight. Come on up here. Come on around here.
You see, your mind
Give it up.
might be made up, but your heart has got its own plan.
All the MCs in here tonight. Y'all feeling all right? I know it ain't many of us up in here, but I'm going to do my thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
1 2 1 2.
Everything ain't got to be gangster, nigga.
Mic sound nice.
I'm going to do this.
Where we
here.
at?
You're now rocking with the freshest. You're now rocking with the freshest. You're now rocking with the freshest. You're now rocking with the freshest.
Where you gon' find me on the 290? Dime piece beside me, getting real high. Seats laid back, see we blowing on the cush. Pedal to the floor, my whip got that push. Hotel, no, I'ma take it to the crib. I'ma lay her on the bed, poke something in the ribs. We gon' do the kind of shit that grown folks do. When I'm pushing and pulling, I'ma make you say, my swagger is impeccable. Baby, don't you wanna go? Speaking on some freaky shit. Baby, can you handle this? Bend over, I'ma make that ass jump. Remind me, I'ma whip with all that bump in the trunk. I'm looking at a booty, yeah, it's doing something to me. Got a nigga having dreams like a scene from a dirty movie. Come on stay. Baby, let's play. Girl, it's amazing how you do it to me. Come on and ride. Baby, tonight, I'm obsessed with how you work your booty. Off that drink, let's blow this thing. We getting high, is you fucking with me? N-double-O, K-I-E. Know the word G, they call a nigga Mookie. Come on, baby, let me see you rise to the top. I got that elevator action, baby, it don't stop. I'ma take you to the top floor, give you just a little more. Everything you asking for, hit it up hardcore. Penthouse, baby, you can pose for my centerfold. Shots from the back.